Good evening. My name is Andrea Gonzalez. I'm here to discuss the five IDEA disabilities that I chose. I'm going to start off with the gifted. The Federal Elementary and Secondary Education Act defines gifted and talented students as children or youth who give evidence of higher achievement capability in areas as intellectual areas, creative areas, artistic or leadership capacity, or in specific academic fields. These children need specific accommodations or classrooms that give them an accelerated curriculum, whether it be in reading, math, social studies, science, whatever the school offers. My second one is autism spectrum disorder, known as ASD. Autism spectrum disorder is a developmental disability which causes a lot of social, behavioral, and communicational challenges for the student. These students can be placed in a general education setting with accommodations in place, and some of these challenges can be severe, some of them can be mild, and if there's services or accommodations in place, the child should be okay and will be able to function normally in a classroom. There may be the issues you may notice will be with classmates, where the student may have trouble trying to communicate or play with other students. My third one is specific learning disability, and this is defined as a disorder in which more of the basic learning process, it's a processing disorder that affects the student's ability to speak or write, and may manifest itself like when a student is trying to learn how to read, write, or communicate. And since it's a learning process disorder, it will impede on the student's learning in school. This student needs to have an IEP in place and should have specific accommodations and resources made available to him or her to help them assimilate in class and do well. Maybe push-in, one-on-one, just different types of accommodations. My fourth one is other health impaired. These are students that have had some type of medical encounter or issue, and this medical condition has led to a limited strength, vitality, or alertness, including heightened alertness or environmental stimuli that results in a limited alertness with respect to an educational environment. This type of impairment sees a lot of students with hyperactive disorder, and that's usually what you see and what you'll encounter on an IEP. These students will sometimes have medication that's in place. They will definitely need accommodations and services on their IEP that help with if their ADHD or ADD affects their ability to concentrate. They'll have specific accommodations that will give them a timeout, or if they have behavioral outbursts, a timeout that will allow them to step away from the situation and give them the time that they need to finish assignments, tests, etc. My last one is orthopedic impairment, and this is one that affects it could be caused congenitally, something that they're born with, or a disease that causes it, and it's something that's going to affect the student's ability to physically be a part of the class. Mentally, intellectually, they should be okay, but physically, most of the time, physically it would affect them, and that will probably take a toll on the student's ability to function in class with their students and have a relationship with their student physically when it comes in terms of playing and things like that, like physical interaction with other classmates.